To do. I don't know that to-do lists are necessarily for organized people. I think they naturally, they have ways of being able to track and do all this kind of stuff. But for me, who I'm not organized, it's clean around here because I clean once every 6 months. Some days when I have a lot to do, I just need to put together a good to-do list and feel stroking it off crossing it off is good. The thing is especially on days like today, I've got expenses and some other things that I don't want to do. This helps a lot. Good morning, Greg.
I puked.
Oh. Greek. You're now how many vlogs in?
Editing my third.
Okay. And you just told me something kind of profound about how are you learning?
Yeah, I was telling I'm learning by doing. So by doing my vlogs, I edit them, I watch them. And when I go back and look at them, I see so many things I need to improve. And I wouldn't have noticed those things that I need to improve if I didn't actually do it in the first place. If I just talk to someone or watch videos, it would take me potentially years to figure that stuff out. And now I'm like, oh! And every single vlog will get better, from a technical standpoint, hopefully, as I continue to do and execute and learn that sort of stuff.
That's gonna fit in nicely with what we're talking later. Also, this isn't the end of my to-do list. I just did this for dramatic effect. I'm now starting the real to-do list that's gonna have 20 things on it. Update. One thing done, and a lot more to go. They're underway. It's been an hour and a half since we last checked in. And
I haven't puked, so that's nice.
Good. Oh, also, if you guys maybe weren't following along yesterday or you're on Facebook or something. New space. Hey, new space. We took out some balls. It's nice. You guys ever have those... Thanks for the cough. You guys ever have those days where everything you're doing at work just feels like homework that you don't want to do, but you need to do? That's today, but more things getting crossed off the list. 2 more things to do. Are you enjoying yourself back there? The one I'm excited for, though, which I think we might do now, is this one that says new vlogging lens. We should, let's do that. Hey?
You're buying a new lens?
I don't like using the phone, I'll be honest, but sometimes it's necessary. Hey, I'm looking for a Sigma 16mm f1.4 for Sony. You guys had it in I don't know, 2 weeks ago. I'm just wondering if it's still there.
So the Sigma 1614 you said, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately sold out at the moment. So it would end up being a special order.
Crushed you guys. The best thing on my to-do list I can't even do today. Greg is calling Saskatoon, which is a 2.5 hour drive away, to see if they have it.
Quick question. Looking
Could
for
drive
specific
there.
lens, wondering if you have it in stock.
Pick it up and come back.
The Sigma 16mm f1.4. You don't know where to get that in? Now you think you... The injustice! That would have been fun.
That would have been fun.
Let's go to Winnipeg.
Road trip?
Winnipeg?
No, too far. Let's go eat some lunch. You ready?
Yeah,
Whip transition.
I got coupons from McDonald's, so...
Okay, now whip transition.
Walking by the ocean, feeling all emotion. When she came right up next to me, I got caught up in the moment. Felt like we were frozen, like it was literally meant to be. Time stood still right there.
I love McDonald's coupons when they come out. They're the best. What are you gonna get? Hey, what are you gonna get?
Get out of my face.
Your face doesn't look good that close up, just so you know. It's kind of distorting.
It wasn't made for that.
Good coffee? Oh! Nice save, Batman.
Good catch. Should have been recording that in slow motion.
Did you see that? Backhanded, too? That'll win you some fans.
Have you guys tried these Parmesan garlic fries? We tried them once before and they weren't good, but I gotta give them another shot. Oh, soggy. Oh, I want to try them. They're like 8 hours old.
Oh, think goes back.
This is T-Bone. He's bad to the bone, and he's killed a lot of men. How many men in your life have you killed?
Have I killed men? Oh man, I can't even keep track.
No, people.
Thanks for people.
Yeah.
Oh, not just men?
It could be anyone.
All right, still the same. I can't keep track.
2017, man.
I still like them because I don't know why. Food. Is that a McDolphin?
I hope so. I don't know what I ordered. Oh, I love them. I love them.
half horse, half fish.
Who cares? It's delicious. It's wholly delicious.
It is. Look at this thing.
That
Oh,
bun is so perfect, like a baby's bottom.
there's
Is that
there's
weird
nothing.
reference?
Yeah, that's a really weird reference.
I want to eat it.
Oh.
Hey, this is for you. Hey.
This guy, he's the best. Okay, bro.
Love you guys.
Later. I feel refreshed.
It's gotta be real.
You guys know that sometimes you just need like life fans. People who are fans of you and believe in you. And for Greg and I, Tyson's like T-Bone, the person who has killed many people that he can't say. He's just a massive fan of us. And I always like hanging out with him because he encourages us / pumps our tires.
Yeah, it's unfortunately a rare thing to have people be just passionate fans about you. It's strange and it's encouraging, and I wish
Strange for you.
I hope that there's more of you out there that want to do the same thing.
Yeah. So if you don't have somebody that's doing that to you, just do it for other people, and it's amazing how that comes around. What goes around comes around. What goes drive? Don't look at the camera. We are not giving up on this lens. One of two things is going to happen here. One, we're going to find out that they were horribly mistaken about that lens being sold. Or two, they're going to tell us who bought my lens, and we're going to go find them and let us borrow it. Maybe. Or nothing will happen. That's the third option. Somebody took the lens I wanted to buy. Which lens? Sigma 14mm f1.4 for Sony. Who bought it? I need to find them. Somebody here? 16?
Yeah, somebody in town here.
Who? I don't know. Okay, so literally, the guy who bought the lens, my lens, is a friend. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to these guys. Friend, he's got the lens. Anyway, I sent him a message. We'll see if he'll let me borrow it. I want to try it out. So, desperate. I can't get it for a couple of days. Ugh. I think we're going to have to let this go, but it is going to teach us an important truth, which I alluded to earlier. Truth is this. Or maybe it's the best advice. If somebody said, what's the best advice you could give somebody who wanted to do this or some other creative endeavor or really maybe anything in life, is remember your ABTs or your ABT. Your always be testing. People want to arrive at something. They want to figure it out so that they can, either put their flag in the ground and say, I claim this, or I've conquered this, or I figured this out, or I'm here, or now I can finally relax. And unfortunately, that's just not the way that this world works. Is you always have to be moving because the world moves really quickly. And so if you're not willing to always be testing and trying new things and figuring things out, I think you're going to lose. And I had a comment, I think yesterday or the day before, from somebody on the video, and they were right in saying, like, man, if I had to try and listen to vloggers on what kind of equipment to buy, I'd be all over the map because you guys just flip-flop everywhere. And it's always trying stuff out and testing it and moving from this thing to that thing. And I don't think everybody's switching for money. I mean, I'm nowhere near the level to be paid to switch, but even these big guys, I think they're just trying to always figure out what's going to work best for them. And they're also many times creative types, and we just love new things. So I'm always testing. I got this little monitor I'm going to mount on top of my camera. Something else I'm going to be testing with, and trying to get this lens is something else that I want to test out and try. And you're always kind of like, I don't know, maneuvering your way around. And maybe someday I'll get to like a format or figure something out that I want to do consistently, but I haven't found anything that's like so successful that I can sit and camp on it. But maybe by ABT, always be trying, I can get there eventually. Keep trying, keep iterating, keep failing, keep figuring out what works, what doesn't work, what makes things a little bit more successful, what makes things less successful. You'll get somewhere. Oh, and for those of you who are trying to figure out like what lenses, who cares, or what are you trying to do? Well, let me show you kind of what the difference is between the lens that I'm using right now and the new lens that I'll get would look a little bit more like this. Now, this lens, like, do you see the background's like nice and blurry? And also, I mean, you're zoomed in a little bit closer to my face, but my face doesn't look as like distorty. The lens I want too would be like a little bit wider than this, so maybe not quite as zoomed in my face. But the other thing too is if you listen, do you hear that? Can you hear the clicking? That's why this particular lens doesn't work. It shoots beautiful things like earlier when we were going to McDonald's and all those nice shots, but let's go back to the other one. The problem with this lens though, which was the last lens, is like it's huge. Like, do you see? It's like almost like, you know, maybe as big as my head. And the lens that the other lens is more like, you know, like half the size and not so unwieldy. And this thing also, like, I'd be jacked if I shot with this all the time. So it's great, and it zooms, you know, it zooms in, zooms out, and it's kind of different for making different kinds of videos. It's noisy, you can't actually use it with a microphone. But the other one, like, it looked so nice. Anyway, I want to see if I can add that element to my vlog and see what would happen. Also, Greg wants to use this lens, and so if I let him use this lens and I could use the other lens, then everybody would be happy. Happy? Sure, happy.